Twitch. So thank you for the questions that I got. I had a post a while back, and I remember the questions that I was asked, which is awesome. And then I have my chat here, so they can ask me pretty much anything. So I think we'll get started. So, what changes do you want to see in the next balance patch? Oh, wow. So in terms of grand scheme, I would really love to see, maybe some type of like if we're obviously talking about the things like we want, like aesthetically, like obviously I want costumes or like a color wheel. That'd be cool. In terms of gameplay, I want something done with raw tag, potentially something with raw tag, because raw tag right now is just ridiculous. Raw tag and super dash are ridiculous. I know it's hard to balance. In terms of my characters, I would really... Okay, so I've been actually conjuring this up for a while. So, prepare for Cap. So, one thing I would really like for Piccolo... He doesn't really need much as a character anymore. I feel like he has everything. He's a pretty balanced character at this point. I would love for him to get... if I had to ask for anything, a faster special beam charge time. Because right now, as it stands... The charge time's kind of wonky, so maybe some type of charge time's like sped up. That would be nice. Trunks, I would really love, really love, if they gave me more of a reason to use his medium buttons and block strings. Because right now, all they're good for is to do like that and to flip, to make it plus. So maybe make his buttons less negative on block, because I think they're like -10, -9, -10. And then Yamcha, I just need something with his damage. So this can be done in a couple ways. You could either buff Wolfang Fist damage output in general. You can up his damage on his buttons, maybe his jabs. You could make anti-reflex string. I was talking to Pumper Jam about the Shasta Pump. He suggested this, and I think this is a really cool idea. Making 5LL go a little farther. I said maybe you make 5M a little faster. Not super fast where it doesn't like where it chains, where it's chainable, but it's not like there's not a big gap. This way you can't just get clocked with something. And the other thing I would really like, this is just, you can call this cap, you can clip this. I would really like to see EX Wolfang Fist. So you guys know EX Flash, right? Where you can just do light in H, or light and medium in H, and he does the flash. But he's able to cancel his light and medium Wolfang Fist into Whiskers, which is the teleport. I would love, for the cost of half a meter, the option to, off EX Wolfang Fist, not the flash, to do the startup EX Wolfang and be able to teleport. So what do I mean by that? So I'm actually have the game pulled up here. So I'm going to go to training mode and show you guys this. This is something that like I kind of thought about. Because he doesn't really have ways by himself. This is just one little neat thing you can probably back with assist to kind of get some more interesting pressure. This character right now is, I think my team is relatively fine. Obviously I want buffs to Gogeta again, like make oh my god, make Rekka's a little better on block. But yeah, no. In terms of overall game, I would love to see something happen to Raw Tag, something happen to Super Dash. Maybe something with Reflect. Maybe a push block mechanic. Okay, so this is what I mean by so you see this move? So before he does that, make it at the cost of half a bar, make it so like he can cancel out of it. Because right now the only other ways he has to cancel out of this, which by the way, this is like really negative on block already. So this on block is -5. but a lot of jab ranges are like around here. Like, so I'm gonna eat. I even have Ginyu here, for example, like by accident, right? So like, if I just do the X Wolf, I'm not really advantageous. So what if you made it so like I'm able to backdash out of that for a half bar? That's kind of like my dream thing. But yeah, no. Obviously the color wheel would be sick. Obviously rollback would be sick. But those are the kind of things I kind of want for season 4. Who would you say right now is the most underrated character? I think right now in the meta. See, this is tough, right? Because you have a lot of different characters that could fill this void. I really think the most underrated character is Beerus. He has ways to jail you. His A assist has plus 50. I think it's like plus 50 or plus 40 on block. Like, he has damage output. If you pair him with the correct assist, he does massive damage. I really think Beerus right now is a very underrated character in this meta. So, I remember a question from, actually I'm going to pull it up on my Twitter page. If I remember let me pull up the Flokey Q&A. See, let me pull this up. There we go. I have the page up now. So my friend Trixel, he asks, if you could become any anime character that ever existed, who would it be and what would you do as them? I think for me, I would love any anime character. Oh shit. I would love to be in the universe. I would really vibe with being in the Food Wars anime. I know the ending sucked, but definitely it would be Soma. My man's be cooking food. My man's be he would be chefing it up, and I would just be making food for my friends and enjoying life. That's kind of just enjoying myself, having a good time doing that. What new fighting games are you looking forward to? So currently I'm looking forward to GG Strive. You guys are going to see a lot of that on this channel. I want to play a lot of Yuki. He seems like my kind of character. Yuki, maybe a little bit of Axel. And maybe, I know there's, I think, 2 more. I think Anji's getting the trailer soon, and then the last character's getting announced very soon. So, depending on who's that. I used to play Baiken and Exerd, so I'd love to see Baiken obviously return. Yeah, GG Strive, I would love to see, because there's not really much coming out, right? Maybe the Riot fighting game. Not big in the league, but Riot's fighting game would be sick. Yeah, it's just right now GG Strive. Maybe I'll get back into Tekken, KOF as well. Oh my god, KOF! I forgot about KOF for a minute. They just announced it, like the whole new the logo. So maybe some potentially KOF 15, but definitely GG Strive. I think with the rollback implementation, it's gonna be a fun game. I'm excited to play it. So that is a good question as well. I got a couple of these, and I kind of want to just put this out. Why am I the GOAT? I am nowhere near the GOAT. You guys are the GOATs. I can't answer that. This is going on YouTube, my friend. I can't answer your question, my friend. Is she friends with Candace? Is she friends with Candace? I'm gonna answer me that, but riddle me this, Batman. Is she friends with Candace? But I digress. Stop. He said yes. Yeah, no. Those are kind of like the big kind of questions, in terms of the new fighting games and stuff like that. But yeah, no, any questions like that, are kind of like definitely ones I'd love to answer. Let's see what else. What else is in there? I can't answer that next question, but I have a question for you guys. And you can answer this in the comment section down below. What was your first fighting game? What was the first one you took seriously? Okay, so first fighting game, very first fighting game, was actually Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter with my dad, which I have this whole Q&A with my dad that I did on this Twitch channel. It's in my archives. Go look it up. Had a great time with him. And the first game we played together was Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. The whole Versus series as a whole is something I take very, very, like, it's very near and dear to my heart. First game I took competitively was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I played, what the fuck did I play? I played Wolverine Dante Taskmaster. No, Wolverine Spencer Taskmaster. I did play Dante, but I hated how you had to like do like double motions, and I had the hardest time playing that. And that was 2011. And I was playing that for a long time. Played a little bit of Street Fighter. Played a little bit of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is still one of my favorite games to this day, as well as Marvel 3. But yeah, no. First one I took seriously was Marvel 3. First game I ever played for a fighting game was Marvel Superheroes for Street Fighter. Is there anyone you want to collab with? Oh my god. I would love to. Oh my god. I would love to collaborate with a couple of people. I would love to collaborate with T-Grass. I would love to collaborate with KRC Pinto again. I would love to collaborate with Lotus. I would love to collab with God Named Fleet. Neji's always a blast. LK, I would love to do. I would love to collaborate with LK. There's a couple players. Nagadalock too, if he ever makes YouTube content. Random Goon, good friend of mine. There's a lot of players that I would love to collaborate with. No Kami as well. I would love to collaborate on something. Maybe do a podcast episode or whatever. Who's your most favorite fighting game character to play? Oh, okay. It is a tie between Piccolo and Dante from Marvel 3. I think this is a toolbox, right? They're both like they obviously have different toolkits, but they both play their own game, and I think that's really, really fun. Horong as well in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Three characters I really just gelled with, and I just kind of melded with. They all have personal like ties to me as well, so it helps in that regard. But yeah, no, three characters. But yeah, my favorite character to play right now is Piccolo. There's no other. Okay. I'm not gonna say this. There's a reason why there's people that come up to me and tell me, "Oh my God, you're a Piccolo master." And someone said it earlier in the stream. It's just because like you have so much like free form to play the character, and everyone can play it their own way. Like I play the character different from June, and June plays it different than Hook, and Hook plays it different than Apology Man. You know, you see all these different players in Youngfish and Legendary Black and Scientific, right? Everybody plays the character differently. There's not a one way to play the character. They kind of end the same routes, but they all like have different ways of getting there. So that's a great question. That was a really good question, actually. I'm really happy with that one. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this Q&A. A little short Q&A. I just want to put out for you guys. If you guys want another Q&A in the future, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, expect more from me very soon.